Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk has returned to WWE. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he returned to, no, he returned to Raw. No. He returned to Smack. No. Oh, wait, he debuted on WWE Backstage, a Fox-produced show. Okay, I get it now. So, he's not returning to WWE. He debuted with Fox to talk about WWE. So why am I seeing clickbait title after clickbait title saying CM Punk returns to WWE? He did not. You can't convince me otherwise. He did not. No, he did not. He did not. Stop it. No, he did not return to WWE. I don't give a damn if I'm in the minority. I don't give a shit. And I will not count this as a return. If this is a return to WWE, this is the lamest return of all time. I'm sorry. He's back, some people say. Look, I want CM Punk back into WWE more than anybody, okay? I do. I've said this many, many times. I even made a video about it earlier this year. But I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, okay? Which will be hard because I'm black. Anyways, look. The CM Punk, he came out on Backstage. Was it a good feeling? Yes, it was. It was amazing, okay? To see him, yes, I tweeted this. It's great to see CM Punk back under the WWE banner, but even though he signed to Fox, he said it on a fucking podcast himself that he wants nothing to do WWE related, right? Like signed to Vince, basically. He's not signed to Vince. He's signed to Fox. He said, no, this is Fox. His agent told him that this is Fox, not Vince. Yes, WWE obviously gave them the okay because they saw what Fox saw. If Fox brought Punk for the Backstage show, ratings will go up. People will tune in. People will have a reason to watch the crappy show. Especially with Ryan Satin now. A lot of people are shitting, by the way, the fact that they hired Ryan Satin to be on the show. But now that CM Punk is affiliated with the damn thing, now everybody's got a reason to watch. I'm in the minority that I'm happy that just to see him under the WWE logo, because that means a lot of things. Maybe, I don't know if it's possible that he could be in the video game. I don't know if that would be a thing. You know, because it's different, you know. Christian, Paige, Renee Young, and Booker T are fully signed to WWE. CM Punk is signed to Fox. He's not signed to WWE. If he was signed to WWE, then I would expect him to be on WWE TV very, very soon. But since he's not, and he's signed to Fox, obviously, he ain't going nowhere. Because, honestly, and besides, can I be real for a second? I don't want to be that type of guy, but I am. I'm going to be that type of guy right now. What is there for CM Punk to do anyway? Oh, he can have great matches with who that he hasn't already faced. If he faced the AJ Styles today, people are going to be like, well, it's not as great as they first had it years ago. If he faced Seth Rollins, right? I get it. Seth Rollins, obviously, it's not really a dream match to me. It might be a dream match to all of you because, well, some might think they never fought before, which you got to be out of your goddamn mind. They have fought before, back in 2013, 2014, before he left. But it's different. Obviously, Seth Rollins then to now is different, obviously. We hate him now. We used to like him then. Yeah. Okay? So, I don't see that as a dream match. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, that doesn't appeal to me either. Like, there's nobody for CM Punk to face other than a couple. Like Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle. Oh my god. Like NXT wrestlers are the only people I want to see Punk face. There's nobody on Raw I want to see Punk take on. There is nobody on SmackDown I want to see Punk take on. I'm sorry. That like in a situation where it actually matters and that people are gonna watch, like a lot of people will. I'm in that minority of what is there for him to do outside of fighting a handful of NXT stars, right? Nothing. Just nothing for him to do. He still has the longest reigning WWE Championship, title reigns in this decade. 434 days. The closest was to AJ Styles, 360-something days, right? There's that. Multiple time tag champion, intercontinental champion, world champion, WWE champion. Main evented a lot of pay-per-views outside of WrestleMania. Like, what is there for him to do? One of the victims in the Undertaker's long streak. Like, what is there for Punk to do? Yes, everything I see that he could possibly do now is nothing more than a cheap pop, if you ask me. He comes out the Royal Rumble. Great! Is he going to win it? If he wins it, he has to main event WrestleMania 36. But I honestly believe that that's not happening. Right? Because I believe WrestleMania 36 is going to be dedicated to Roman Reigns. It's in Florida. He's a Florida native. He's going to go he's going to go main event WrestleMania in his home state. It's possible. I still believe we might get Rock versus Roman with Hulk Hogan being the referee. Because they're all from Florida, so obviously, it's possible. I may be talking about my ass here, but it's possible. But yeah, I still believe Roman Reigns is going to be the one main eventing WrestleMania 36. If not, who's going to take that spot? We'll find out months to come. But yeah, look, now, despite all this, there's some minority of amount of people that are shitting on CM Punk because he's affiliated himself with WWE via Fox, and they're calling him a sellout. What? Yeah, they're calling him a sellout. How the fuck is he a sellout? How? He didn't sign to a WWE deal. He signed to a Fox deal. Obviously now he has no problem talking about the WWE because he's been doing that as of late, and also he said it himself over the past couple of years that he's gotten over the whole thing with him and WWE years ago. He's gotten over it over the years. He let that shit slide. He's good now. Obviously. He said it at StarCast. I don't know if you guys remember. I do. I never forget. He said it himself at StarCast. He's willing to listen. Have they contacted him? I doubt they did. Because if they did, he would have mentioned it. Obviously. He would have. Right? Because if he was able to mention AEW saying that they contacted him in a lame fashion, but they did contact him, then he would have mentioned WWE. Because obviously Punk is not going to, Punk has no problem telling people, what happened. If somebody asks him the question. If he gives you a teaser, then obviously something's in the wings. But outside of that, no. They're calling him a sellout, which I don't understand why. Because after what happened at StarCast, that told me he's open to do business with WWE or wrestling in general again. He's always said that he always would be open for business with wrestling. So, He's going to be talking about WWE. So, yeah, sadly, he's forced to watch 3 hours of Monday Night Raw and 2 hours of SmackDown every week. And NXT as well, 2 hours. Sadly, but that's his job now. He has to be, and he's a journalist. He's an analysis, I'm trying to say. He's an analysis now, right? He's going to analyze what's happening on those 3 shows. That's it. No more, no less. He's not signed to a WWE deal. The only way he's signed to a WWE deal, to me, is if he shows up on WWE television. That's the only way. That's the only way. He shows up on a Raw or a SmackDown or a pay-per-view, then now tell me, okay, he's signed to a WWE deal. That's it. But if he remains on the backstage show, then it's just a Fox thing. Which I've been trying to say, but everyone else keeps telling me, oh, it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying I don't see it. I'm happy that he's affiliated with WWE again. Yeah, he may have said he never would, but obviously he gotten over it over the years that he's been open to do it. And besides, some people made a good point that when Cain Velasquez came to WWE, he had to cancel or stop the USADA testing pool for MMA fighting. And CM Punk is still in that USADA testing pool. If he cancels that, then maybe something is in the wings. Something is coming up soon. Until that happens, he ain't fighting. He ain't wrestling anytime soon. I'm sorry. So, I'm going to end it off with that. CM Punk, cool. He's going to be talking about WWE, but he's not signed to WWE. So, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. But, what I will say, because a lot of shit has been going on as of late, this Jordan Myles situation. Now, I'm honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I recorded a 7 Days podcast yesterday. I'm recording this on a Friday early afternoon. I recorded the 7 Days podcast yesterday on Thursday. I believe I said what I wanted to say, but now reflecting on it, obviously I don't want to post it now because I feel like, in a way, that's gonna make me look very, very bad, and I feel like, honestly, it's just a bad situation. I can't post it now, so obviously I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna post it. All I'm gonna say is this: I don't like the fact that Jordan Myles is claiming for the culture. What has the culture done for me? Absolutely nothing. All I see is black people killing black people. Where the culture at for that? I don't hear shit. But yet when a white person or anyone else, any other race, does something that seems to be racial in the littlest of ways, it's like black people versus the world. And that's what Jordan Myles is trying to do. He's trying to drag and grab and recruit every black person to be on his side against the WWE. I refuse to be a part of that. I refuse. I don't believe in garbage like that. I'm a black guy myself. I don't believe in stuff like that. I don't believe in this Black Lives Matter stuff either. I just don't. Because the way how they're going about it, I mean, I have no problem supporting it. Yeah, but as far as like me actually like saying Black Lives Matter or for the culture, no. I hate the words for the culture. I do. The fuck has the culture done for me? Nothing. So I can't sit here and just defend something that hasn't done shit for me. I'm sorry. the way how he's gone about it, what I ranted on was that the way how he went about it was just not a good light. Because if I'm Ring of Honor, if I'm Impact, if I'm AEW, why the fuck would I sign this guy? Because if I do one little thing that seems to be racial, or someone in the company, within the company, does something a little bit racial, for all we know, someone could tell a lighthearted, stereotypical joke, and he'll turn that, and then and just post it online and put them on blast, and then do this whole shit all over again. So if I'm one of those companies, why the fuck would I want to sign this guy, who's obviously going about things the wrong way? If Jordan Myles, or ACH rather, I should call him that by now, if ACH did things the right way, I would have more respect for him. I would stand behind him. But since he's going about it in a way where it looks childish to me. Now, granted, I find this hilarious. I laugh when I see him ranting on the WWE, right? But yeah, it's childish to me, the way how he's going about it. What, you signed a deal? You did this to yourself, dude. Whenever someone signs a deal to WWE that I like outside of WWE, and they sign over to World Wrestling Entertainment, I believe whenever something bad happens, I always say to this: you did this to yourself. ACH, you did this to yourself. You could have just stayed or go anywhere else, but you decided to go to WWE because the money was right. The money was right. That's why you went to WWE. And now look at you. They did one little thing for a t-shirt, and you're raging about it and being fucking childish, making people like me look very, very bad. That's what I ranted on yesterday. I said something about the culture. Pretty much I said, fuck the culture. But obviously I'm not going to post... I'm not gonna post the rant I did yesterday. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. But what I'm saying is, yeah, I support the culture, but I'm not gonna be tweeting hashtag for the culture or try to make this a racial thing. I don't give a damn if you're black, white, Asian, Middle Eastern, all this other nationalities that there is. I don't care who you are. You come at me sideways, I'll come at you sideways. Okay? You come at me right, I'll come at you right. You show me respect, I'll show you respect. Alright? You disrespect me, I'll disrespect you. You disrespect my culture, then I'm not gonna go into that route, because honestly, that to me that just makes you look bad on your part. To me, it just tells me that you're weak-minded, that you try to attack my culture, my people, if you will, right? To offend me, which to me is just some weak shit. It's weak stuff. It's a predictable move, if you ask me. So all I'm saying is, I'm going to end it there, that he could have went about things differently, but he did this to himself, and now he has to suffer for it. Just like Mike Kanellis, when he wants to leave, even though he had a chance to fucking leave, he decided to resign. Suffer! Stay there, look like a cuck on TV. That's your fault. You could have left. People try to tell me, oh, he had to do this for his family. No! No! There were other options that could have helped him out with his family. But no, he chose the easy route. Now look at him. Suffer. Same thing for Jordan, for ACH now. I don't think they're going to let him go. If they let him go, good. He can go somewhere that's not on television, because I don't think anyone's going to hire him at this point with all this stuff going around. If anything, I would wait a whole year. If I'm Jordan Myles, or ACH rather, I would be away from wrestling for a couple of months to a year to let all this simmer down, right? That's what I would do. Or I don't see any other company signing him at the moment. I just don't. Now, as far as everything else goes, if I could be honest for a sec, okay, I am not really hyped for Survivor Series, and I'll tell you why. Because whenever the fans are hyped for something, and it's WWE main roster related, most likely they'll be disappointed and they're going to rage out on Twitter. I'm going into Survivor Series in a negative light, because if I do that, then WWE has the opportunity to turn me around and change my view, right? I went into Survivor Series last year hyped, and guess what? The crowd sucked, the show sucked, everything around it sucked. SmackDown got decimated from Monday Night Raw. SmackDown got one win on the kickoff show, and Michael Cole said it clear as day. The kickoff show don't mean shit. So, that's why I'm not hyped for Survivor Series, because I don't know what's going to happen. I could see Raw and SmackDown getting some dubs, getting some wins, and then NXT has nothing. That's what I honestly believe. In the end of the day, I'm not hyped for Survivor Series as much. The only match I'm looking forward to are the non-brand warfare type of thing situation matches. I'm hyped for. I'm like Brock Lesnar taking on Rey Mysterio for the WWE title, and Bray Wyatt possibly defending the Universal title against Daniel Bryan. That's what I'm hyped for. I'm not hyped for Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. Also because Triple Threat Mania is Survivor Series. They might as well just take out Survivor Series. Or Survivor Series presents Triple Threat Mania. Because you got triple threat matches for the champions. And then you got a triple threat 5-on-5-on-5 elimination match. Are you kidding me? 15 man and 15 woman. A 30-person elimination match between the two genders. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? You're telling me I gotta sit through 4 hours of 5-on-5-on-5 elimination matches? No. I refuse. That's why. That is why I'm not hyped for Survivor Series. A lot of people are just overlooking the fact that we have to go through 5-on-5-on-5 three-way elimination matches. People are overlooking that NXT could be the loser in this. Yeah, they came in hot. Guess what? How many years did SmackDown attack Raw and came in hot into Survivor Series and then they lost? How many? All of those 3 years. Those 3 years. 16, 17, 18. SmackDown lost. All of them. Never won. Overall, I'm speaking overall. Never won. Yeah, they may have won some significant matches like 2016. They won the 5-on-5 elimination match, right? They won that one. SmackDown. SmackDown did win some matches, but in the end, Raw won that 5-on-5 elimination match last year and 2 years ago. So, again, where is the hype for Survivor Series? I don't see it. I'm sorry. Now, I saw this tweet on Twitter regarding Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho, right? AEW posted a tweet saying who should be next in line for the AEW World Championship. And I put, by win-loss record, I would have Adam Page versus Darby Allin versus Pac. Winner faces Jericho for the world title. Darby Allin is 4-1 in singles. Adam Page is 4-3 in singles. And Pac is 4-1 in singles. The best record in all of AEW. Now, I said that. Obviously, I know Moxley has a great record himself. I'm sure, I believe he's undefeated as well. right? He's undefeated, never got pinned, never had submitted, never lost a match. He had a match drawn with Pac, but never lost a match, never got pinned on TV, I believe, right? I understand Moxley's undefeated himself as well, but the reason why I didn't put Moxley in there, because then Moxley might lose. That's number one. We don't want that. I want Moxley to stay undefeated. I don't want Moxley to lose so early. I'd rather have Pac, no, not Pac, Paige or Allen get the opportunity to face Jericho. Because I want Jericho and Moxley to be a thing later on, not now. I don't want AEW to blow their fucking load now. And then when it comes to 2020, everything is rehashed. I don't want that. That's WWE booking right there. That's some WWE shit. Where like, something happens now, and then they book it the next year. And besides, look at it like this. Look at it like this. Okay? Moxley came in at Double or Nothing this year, rather. What was it, May 25th? He beat Jericho. Or he beat down Jericho. He hit the paradigm shift on the Jericho on his debut night. The next Double or Nothing, you have Moxley take on Jericho, full circle. That's what I want. Right? Now, over the next couple of weeks, you have Jericho defend the world title. Right? Over the next couple of months, you have Jericho have challengers coming up to him, and he knocks them all down. And then when it's Moxley, then you might take the belt off of Jericho. But at that point, I might be like, well, you need a new talent. Now, apparently people want Scorpio Sky to be the one to fight Jericho for the title because, he pinned him in a tag team match. This is AEW. This is not WWE. I'm sorry. That is some WWE shit right there. If there want to be an alternative, they would not nor never book a situation like that, where the champion loses in a tag match, and the person that pinned him in that tag match will get an opportunity at the world title. No, that's not how that works. Scorpio Sky is 0-0 in singles competition. He needs to get win upon win upon win to get that opportunity. I mean, it just doesn't work like that to me. You can't have somebody who pinned somebody in a tag match get a singles opportunity at the world title. No! Doesn't make any sense. He beat him there's a tag record and a singles record. And a trios record. A 6-man tag. So obviously, that win, that Scorpio Sky, means absolutely nothing in the singles department. So why would he get a title shot if in a singles situation? He's 0-0. He needs to get some wins before he get a title. They even say, Tony Khan said himself that you need to get a couple wins at least, and also be impressive to get a title shot. Yeah, at times they'll book title shots, title matches out of nowhere, like when Jericho and Sammy Guevara got a title shot and the tag titles. I was like, why? Why are they getting a title shot? I guess they were the only team that was undefeated, I guess. They're 2-1 in tag matches, is Jericho and Sammy Guevara, right? So I guess that's why they got a tag team title shot. Or Riho defended the women's title against Britt Baker. I don't know why Britt Baker got a title shot. I don't remember her seeing. I don't remember her seeing Britt Baker winning some matches before she got that opportunity. But yeah, again, at times they'll do shit randomly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna defend that either. They're gonna do shit randomly for some reason. I don't know why, but they'll do it. But now at this point, when it comes to the world title, I honestly think they should not randomly book a world title match because Scorpio Sky pinned him in a tag match. No. At least Darby Allin, when he got his title shot, he beat somebody. He was on a streak, so to speak. Like, he didn't get pinned. He didn't really win some matches that much, but he didn't get pinned either. Right? Darby Allin, I think when he got his opportunity, he was like 3-0, right? And then the first loss he got in a singles situation was when he fought Jericho. If you want to give, I want Scorpio Sky to get an opportunity at the world title. I do. But you got to give him time. Let him build him. You know, I heard that Daniels and Kazarian, they don't want to do the New Day or the Freebird rule where all three guys are champions, which in my eyes, low key, it's so whack. Like, I can't call Xavier Woods. I still, to this day, it still bothers me deep inside to be reminded that in a 3-man group, the two guys who wrestled for the tag titles, the one guy out is a champion as well. It's lame to me. That's some weak shit, honestly. Yeah, he defended it at times, and he may have won it himself. Yeah, at that point, I would consider him a tag champion. But I also remember Kofi and Big E were the ones competing in tag team matches, and Xavier Woods was the loudmouth at ringside. So those situations are whack to me. They're lame. So I appreciate the fact that Daniels and Kazarian, from what I've heard, they don't want to do the Freebird rule. So if Scorpio Sky and Kazarian loses the tag titles, then Daniels and Kazarian can fight for it, and then you let Scorpio Sky be the one singles competition-wise. Let him be the one build up, and he gets a title shot one day. That's what I would do. Now, apparently, WWE is considering a dog collar match for TLC. WrestlingInc.com. I'm on. I'm going to read this whole thing, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on this stupid decision or consideration at all. As noted, the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota is advertising the following matches for the December 15th WWE TLC pay-per-view. Rusev versus Bobby Lashley in the singles match. Reigns versus Corbin in a TLC match. And first ever women's TLC tag team title match between Asuka, Kairi Sane taking on Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. I don't know why, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Despite the advertising WWE sent to the arena, the stipulation for Reigns and Corbin has not been finalized. Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that the dog collar match stipulation has also been discussed, and since they've said that, it reminded me of why Corbin was talking about Roman Reigns, had a dog emoji on the screen. Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Regarding the card of November 24th Survivor Series pay-per-view from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Rusev versus Lashley was moved from there to the TLC pay-per-view because of the feeling that the show's already overloaded because of the 15-person elimination matches with WWE NXT Raw and SmackDown teams that in theory would have to go 10 to 14 falls each with at least some quick eliminations. Current plans call for Rusev and Lashley to be in a non-stipulation match at TLC, which is stupid, but it is what it is. While the stipulation for Reigns and Corbin at TLC may be changed from what the arena announced, word is that these three matches advertised are scheduled to be the main matches on that show. Why? 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 Why is Reigns and Corbin still a thing? Number one. Why is Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair getting a title shot to tag titles? That's number two. And Rusev and Lashley, why is that not in a stipulated match? Like a no disqualification. Like, make this thing fun. I thought TLC was all about demolition derbies, for God's sakes. So why don't you put a stipulation behind Rusev and Bobby Lashley? Who the fuck wants to sit through 20 minutes of Lashley and Rusev in a normal matchup? At least add something to it. At least add a stipulation. Extreme Rules, chairs match, whatever. Something to make the match lit. Or try to, at least. Not a singles match. What is a singles match victory gonna do for Rusev in the long run? Say if he beats Lashley at TLC, then what? Is he gonna get Lana back? No! Lame. Obviously, WWE's trying to make WWE TLC the worst pay-per-view, right beside Stomping Grounds and Extreme Rules. Those two are my worst pay-per-views of the year so far. Even Fastlane did better than Extreme Rules and Stomping Grounds combined. Why is Roman Reigns and Corbin still a thing? Not to mention that they're teaming up on Team SmackDown for Survivor Series. Why? Fuck. Here's some news about Survivor Series and their tickets. In an update on Survivor Series tickets, the event is sold out as of this writing, with the exception of seats priced higher than $250. Prices are on the secondary market have dropped some, but they're still high at $90 for entry level and around $950 seats out. The Allstate Arena will be set up for around 12,000 people in one arena. Well, I guess that's cool. That they have 12,000. You know? It is what it is, though. But I'm just saying, why is Corbin and Reigns a thing? Why is Lashley and Rusev in a non-stipulated match? Why are they making TLC the third worst pay-per-view of the entire calendar year? I have no idea. I'm sorry. Apparently, Ali changed his name again. They gave back Mustafa Ali his name. So why can't they do the same thing for Andrade Cien Almas? Well, why? Why are they just keeping it at Andrade? Honestly, at this point, I don't care. I just don't. I'm not gonna act like I do. I don't care. I don't care about Andrade. I don't. I'm not gonna say he sucks. I'm just saying he's not doing it for me. They fucked him up badly over the past year. Okay. So, every so often, a WWE star goes through a few name change, whether that's a new name in general or shorten their original name. It can be an ongoing cycle. One person who has been going through that process is Mustafa Ali, who had his name changed to just Ali back in March. When asked about the change, Ali said Mustafa means chosen one, and name or not, nothing has changed. He wrote, Mustafa means the chosen one, with an emphasis on being chosen from amongst the people. Name or not, nothing has changed. I fight for the people. I am one of them. End quote. It appears that his name was changed in a tweet. Ali posted the caption, "My name is Mustafa Ali." It should also be noted that his full name is now back up on WWE.com. Well, he got his name back. Is he going to put him on TV? Probably not. Doesn't really matter. I really don't care. Apparently, John Morrison is coming back to WWE very, very soon. Okay? Dolph Ziggler was asked recently with TalkSport. He spoke with TalkSport. And was asked about John Morrison, Johnny Impact, Johnny Mundo, John Hennigan returning to WWE. Multiple sources reported back in late September that Morrison has signed for a WWE return, but there's been no word on when that return will happen. Ziggler, who is good friends with Morrison, said he's been talking about a WWE return for 3 years now. Quote, "I keep hearing that too. What the hell? He's a friend of mine," said Ziggler. "We hang out and do things together. I just did a little cameo in a short movie he did a couple of weeks ago, and then he posted these pictures of us of the two of us, and then I posted them like, this is cool. Then everyone is like, confirmed, these guys are a tag team. They're dressing like Double Dragon. They're back, and I'm like, guys, and he laughs. He's a friend of mine, and I was doing him a favor. He keeps it under his coat about what he's doing, but for the 3 years he's been telling me he's coming back. So I don't know if he's messing with me or what, so I stopped asking him. I hope he comes back. It's been a really long time, like 8 years to be exact. It would be so refreshing to see him. He and I, 10 years ago, on these overseas tours, we'd either start the show or wrestled before the intermission, first half main event, where we were given free reign to tear it down and have a blast. Hopefully he comes back soon. I don't know. Ziggler also responded to a comment on how Morrison keeps himself busy like Ziggler does. Ziggler said he also stays jacked, and his work ethic is one of the reasons Ziggler is drawn to him as a friend. Quote, he stays busy and he stays jacked too, Ziggler said. He's another guy I gravitate to because he does outside projects to make himself better. Always looking to make a movie, always looking to do something bigger and better, and goes to acting classes. How do you not gravitate towards people who want to be that extra piece of successful other than being good at your job? End quote from Ziggler. Ziggler was asked about the worst thing Vince McMahon ever said to him. Ziggler commented on being yelled at backstage, a gorilla position, and a back and forth he had with Vince going long. Quote, oh boy, I can't say those things. It's very passionate in the backstage gorilla position where something either really special happens or it doesn't, Ziggler said. And of course, as much as I brag about being great, I've been yelled at a million times because you either went the wrong direction or did something or went heavy on time. Something along the lines of this isn't the attitude there. You can't just go along as you want out there with some yelling back and forth between it. So pretty much, I guess Ziggler, I can't really say much on this. I would assume, as far as like timing goes, he does things on his own time, and then Vince is like, you can't be doing that. I guess that's I don't know. Morrison might be coming back. Honestly, at this point, I don't care. I just don't anymore. I really don't. Because same thing's going to happen to Morrison what's happened to everyone else, okay? Morrison's going to he's going to have a lot of fanfare, and then eventually he's going to die down. Pretty much. So, that's pretty much I got to say. Nothing else I want to talk about. Nothing else worth noting about. I really don't care. I'm still buggered. I'm still like pissed about the TLC situation. Okay. That's just lame to me. But I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed the 7 Days podcast this week. If you guys can, please give a like, subscribe if you're new, and check your boy out on Spreaker, because that's what I'll be uploading. The podcast is there from now on, instead of me having to render them like a video, and then no, it's a lot easier for me to put it on Spreaker via audio. So I'm sorry, I got lazy. I'm sorry. If you guys can, again, please check out your boy on YouTube and on social media, and I'm out later.